The first step to stand up is to turn to the front and get supine with all 4 limbs on the floor. Second step, put other skate on the floor. Third step is to make a squat. Get up with the squat and arms in front and stay totally still. In the familiarization, it's too important to begin to have any appropriate contact with the skates. For this fundamental reason, I get in the moment one only skate in my right leg. The objective of the exercise is to go around the place where the practice is begin done using the leg with the shoe as an impulse. Ideally to children or people we are learning should go around to the practice. As its name indicates, this step refers to the famous British comedian of the 20s. For this step, you must raise your leg to the height just below the torso and put your feet at the angle approximately 45 degrees to be able to walk cavity without slipping, toes and turning to lead hips effect a chapel step. To glide with speed, it's necessary to lower the center of gravity. For that, we will bend down as if we're going to propel us a squat, keeping our hands back and begin to move skate consecutively forward. It's necessary to bring the hands to the front to more stability. We will lower to center of gravity again and you will fall and quickly descend the squat position. This would be the mixture of the two previously mentioned exercises. We will try to move our feet as fast as possible. We will stop for a few seconds and jump, keeping our hands in front and absorbing the impact in the form of a squat. It's the most used break to be able to take a sharp curve with a little time of anticipation. It consists of lifting the skates a few millimeters off the ground and hit the floor, consecutively generate more friction between the tread and the concrete. This way will be possible to reduce the speed and take a curve safely. The purpose is to separate the legs from each other as much as possible, depending on the capacity of the athlete and the obstacle to avoid. The trunk must be kept firm, giving strength and stability. To execute a good technique, it's necessary to be able to skin in a brief manner as well to lean the upper part of the body. Agility to be aware to the location of the arms and the side that needs the lean to trunk, making it possible to shrink and evade in this case the cymbals no matter how closer together they are. To jump, it's necessary to go from the most basic to the most complex. In this case, we will start jumping saucers. Then we will jump over a fence, and finally, we will jump over 2 fences. The first one begins short, and the second one higher. The technique must be the same as previously stated in the jumps to the sides, with the difference that at the beginning you must take input from the speed and the depth. This break is the most powerful see around the semester. It is used when immediately braking is required, and there is not enough time to do the shoes or the balloon brake. It is like putting the handbrake on a car, and the technique is applied to strong leg and anchor with the type of the foot must be horizontal and the must approach the foot goes too far skidding. As its name suggests, it consists of making a circuit which takes the shape of a figure 8, in which the taping braking must be used to beautifully reduce the speed in the curves and be able to move forward. In class we go to do this exercise in pairs, or groups of 4 and groups of 6, which had take the hips of the other and not let go, as well as begin a word to word to do circles of the 8 minute, and break and move forward without being caught by any one of the another team. It could be said that it has the same methodology as the Chaplin step, but has higher speed, first using symbols to delimit the work area, while are a few brief reviews hindu from the slowest to the fastest. This exit of the speed skaters do it to gain momentum and live in the minimum possible time, taking into account the angle of the feet, the reaction of the feet at the sides of the position and the arms, which must be first on the front and they one behind the process to run. And finally, part of this video is quiz time. The test was designed to put in evidence all my skills learning into the semester. Start with zigzag, continue with the balloon, a shaping, and a small circuit in 8. After this, the jump, the hardest and the ride with the highest possible to the final and speed to end to make a big break in T.